after that happened. That was super annoying. And we was in there too. We were at the end. Nah, you don't gotta end that stream. You don't gotta end that stream. We're gonna have to end that stream after this is over. Don't have time. Come on. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. I hope that is the right one. Hope I'm not putting on the old one. I probably am. That is probably what I did. Yep, I posted the wrong one. I gotta start all over again. Nope, not the one. Delete that and just fix it. Part 2. Okay, select all. There we go. Okay, we got it this time. We got it this time. Super annoying. YouTube does not want me to do this stream. They do not want me to create this stream and give you guys this information. But they ain't gonna stop nothing. Okay. Okay, we got it back. We got it back. So I gotta remember where I was at. Okay. We're talking about planning out your 20s. Wait, I gotta make sure I'm aligned. Okay, you gotta plan out your 20s, and the best way to plan out your 20s, like I said again, you wanna try to gain as many experiences as you can in different industries. So like where I left off, if you were in the workforce and you have never been in like the military, you've never been in the tech industry, you've never been in the healthcare industry, you've never been in any other industry, then you don't have anything else to compare it to. Because you don't have anything else to compare it to, that's like a whole new other experience that you don't even know what that's like. You don't even know if you like it or if you dislike it, or if the current spot that you are at the moment is the best position for you. So you want to try again as many different experiences. Try to go through the military. Try to go through the workforce. Try to go through being an entrepreneur. Um, try to try to get maybe like an internship in the tech industry. Try to get an internship so you can just be exposed to the environment. And so then after you go through all these different experiences, you can decide which is best for you, what you're good at, what you're not good at. You get to try different things. And many of the times people don't really get a chance to try different things, so they never really get the opportunity to figure out what's best for them. So you want to try to do that as best as you possibly can to get those different experiences, so then you'll know what you want to do. So like when you plan out the 20s part, you could probably do the military for 4 years, and then you could go to college or not go to college. Because if you want to just save money, go into the trade. You go get the trade, stack up money from the trade, and then go to college. And then you go to college, you get a degree in STEM or, something that's essential, something that's needed. And then you can get out of college, you got a degree, you got a trade, you got military experience. So now you got all these different skills that if you was to take to an employer, they gonna have to take you seriously. They aren't gonna be able to just easily shoot you away because you have all these different experiences that you managed to gather from being in all these different industries. So like for me, example would be for me. So like 22, got to go into the military. We'll do like a 6-year contract, and while I'm in there, try to take some classes, try to maybe learn a second language, and just try to gain as many skills as I can while I'm in there. Network, travel, and then after I get out, go to school. After you go to school, try to maybe get a trade. Just get a trade. Just you have a trade under your belt. So if you can't get a job from what you went to school for, you still got your trade to fall back on. And since you'll have your trade to fall back on, you'll still be able to make some money. You won't be starving. You won't be sucked deep in debt. You got the trade. You could have the trade, live in the car for a little while until you pay off all your student loans or whatever you have. Now you don't have any student loans; you're free. You can just save up money, and hopefully you was investing money into crypto and the stock market while you was in the military. So then now, or while you was while you was in the military, and you was just stacking your money, gaining interest on that money, and then you don't have to work as hard because you invested into the stock market, because you invest in the crypto. You can go a little bit easy on yourself and just keep trying to just expand your skill set in whatever like area you want to go in, just so you just have that extra experience that you can put on your resume, or if you want to start a business because you went through all those different experiences. Now you know what type of business you might want to start and what you might want to do that might be needed in society. So like that's why you just want to do the best as you can to just keep learning, keep growing your skills, and try not to be stagnant as best as you can. And like if you don't know something, just try to find somebody who does know something and just try to pick at their brain. You know, try to have a skill that you can bargain with people with. Because you got a skill that you can bargain with people with, it'll make their life easier. Money's a bargaining chip. Having a good skill in the trades is a bargaining chip that you can use. Um, Having some type of technical skill that people need, you could use that to bargain with. You know, and that's why it's always good to just have different skills and just have one skill. That's the downside of having one skill. You don't know how to do anything else. So like let's say if you just go into tech, well then you're just the tech guy and that's all you do. You just do tech, you don't do anything else. Or if you went into like an artist type of industry, well you're just an artist and that's it. It's like, and I think it's kind of good to like, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it could be a weakness because you don't know how to do anything else. So it's kind of good to have a second skill, to complement your first skill. So maybe you're an artist, but you also are an engineer. Or if you're in the tech industry, you also have some creative skills, or you also have a trade. So you have other things that can help, make you more well-rounded. And because you're more well-rounded, you'll have more options. Yeah, it gives you more options, a little bit more freedom over what you want to do, and it helps you stand out too from other people because since other people they're just in this one niche, you stand out from them a lot easier because like you might have exposure to that, but you also have exposure over here. And so like let's say an employer, they're looking for like a creative, someone who can help with like logo design or something like that, or graphic design, and they also need somebody who can code. Well, if you know how to do both, now you probably could get that job, and you probably could replace two people. Like so, instead of them hiring those two people and giving two salaries, like they just give you both those salaries. You see what I mean? So that's something that just you can think about. Hold on, I gotta see what else I want to talk about. It's just very important just to just keep expanding your skills so you know what you want to do. Just keep expanding your skills as much as you can, and you'll be able to get to where you're trying to get to. Like this. Do not become stagnant, because if you become stagnant, then it's just gonna keep like the worst life is gonna get, because you're gonna have to be able to make money. You have to be able to make income. So just give yourself, try to create different income streams. If one income stream isn't working, like let's say if you're into the graphic arts and you're not making any money off art, well, because if you get a trade, you can make money off the trade until you can make money off the art. Or let's say you're in tech, but you're not making any money in tech, well, you can have a trade. So you do the trade, learn tech on the side until you start making money in tech. And so now you have different options that you can use. And if you invest in, again, the stock market, into crypto, maybe trying to find some type of product, maybe write a book or something, you can make money off that new stream of income that you made for yourself. And you just want to keep trying to make multiple different streams. Maybe try to do Uber, try to do Lyft. You do that, you can make money off of that, and just keep expanding your income streams, and just make sure you have as many different options that you can use to make money, because that's what's going to help you be able to make the most money. That's what's going to allow you to be able to invest as much money as you can, and then your life should be getting easier the older that you're getting. It should be getting harder. It shouldn't be getting worse. Like, you shouldn't be just falling deeper into debt and getting more stressed out, and your health is going down. Like, your health should be going up. Your money should be going up. You should be learning new things. Like, you shouldn't be like in your 40s and you don't know how to do a lot of stuff. You should be able to. You should have a big skill set. You should have a savings. Like, all this stuff should be done by the time you hit your 40s. And that's why if you plan out your 20s, then you'll have a very easy time when you're in your 40s. And it'll just be a breeze. You know what I mean? It'll be fun. You'll be able to enjoy yourself and just have a really nice, comfortable life, and not having to, kill yourself for money. Man. Or maybe you could try to start a YouTube channel. There's lots of different things that you can do. You start a YouTube channel on something that you're passionate about, and you can make money off of that, trying to teach people something. Because there's a lot of different YouTube channels that people make, and it's able to help them make some money. Like, you got gamers, you got people who are in like finance, you got people that are like that like to do art, you got people who like motivating people. There's lots of different you got people even in health and spirituality and stuff. There's lots of different type of channels that you could make to help you try to generate an income. You just have to find out what that is and what you enjoy, and then you can just help show people how to do that thing. And then, you'll be able to improve your life, and you'll be able to improve the life of other people. Oh man. I'm so happy that I have recovered from this COVID though, man. Like, that COVID had me out, but I am glad that it's finally over, and I could just get back to making this content for you guys, because we gotta keep growing. We gotta keep improving as much as we can, because it's about to get crazy. It's about to get very, very crazy in 2022. So you want to be as best prepared as you can. Maybe try to you know, have have your emergency supplies, survival supplies, a tent, have a water filter, have a 6 month food supply. Try to just have all these things so you can prepare yourself for the next upcoming year, and just keep trying to work on improving your skills so you'll be able to make some money, so you won't be out here starving. You don't want to be starving. When you're starving, that's when you start to get desperate. You start doing crazy things. Let's see. You want to try to learn how to manage your money. That's also very important. You got to manage your money. Make sure you're not wasting all your money on dumb stuff. Try to avoid having to buy so many, expensive clothes. Constantly eating out when you can just go to the store and just buy food for the week. Because eating out is very, very expensive. It is very expensive eating out. And when eating out, it's only for one meal. Whereas again, you go to the store and you have food for the whole week with the same amount of money. So if you're trying to save money, go to the store. Avoid eating out as much as and just try to just save as much money as you can. You can eat out every once in a while, but try to limit that as much as you can so you can prepare for your future. So yeah, that's pretty much the main things that people will spend the most money on though. Eat out and they'll buy a lot of super expensive clothes that they might just wear one time and never wear it again. Or they get a smartphone, they only use it for a year. Like you want to try to use a phone as long as you can. Because as long as you use it, it saves you money. You only use the phone for 1 year and then you get a new phone, you just pretty much just wasted money. Unless that other phone was super broken that you couldn't use it. But if it was still working good, like why are you getting a new phone? Just use the old phone and just save that money that you would have spent on the new phone. You can invest that money into something that you really that's gonna help you out later on, and then you'll have so much money from investing that you can buy the next cool phone that's coming out in the next 5 years from now. You know what I mean? You just have to have patience and you gotta have discipline with your money. And then also finding a mentor is very, very important while you're in your 20s to try to find a mentor. Um, I even have some written out right here. You having a mentor at a young age is very important. And if you don't have one, then you need to do everything in your power to get a mentor. You got to do whatever it takes because you having that mentor will help your life become a lot smoother since you will have somebody to talk to who is older than you and they will be able to help you better navigate through all the hard stuff in life that you can't see. You are like a worm way down on the ground while your mentor would be a bird that's flying in the sky. So they'll be able to see where everything is because they went through the city. They went through the city before, so they know where everything is at. Then you may have to right. Then you might have some really stubborn people that might say they ain't mentoring these young kids. These young kids don't know how to listen. You want to ignore those people. Don't let those people discourage you from trying to find a mentor. Those just selfish people. You want to stay away from those type of people and just keep searching until you find a mentor who can help you. And then you'll have some say like they'll just say like just get a job, just go to school, and they don't really explain like all the obstacles you're gonna face when you're getting that job or when you're going to school. Like they'll just say get a job, go to school, and that's it. They don't really explain. They don't really go into detail. They don't really warn of any of the bad stuff that could happen while you're going through that. They just and that is not good. You got to know what's going on. You got to know what could happen while you're at school, what could happen while you're in the workforce, what you can gain, and what you can lose. You want to know all your options. You want to know all your options so you can make the best decision. Like you want to try to know the step by step process to get from point A to point B. Right? But you gotta learn how to speak up. If you need help, just say you need help. You know, if you don't say you need help, then you can't get help. So speak up. If you need help with something, tell somebody. If you don't know something, tell somebody that you don't know something. Than just saying that you know and you really don't know, and then something bad happens, and then everybody's looking at you like crazy. Just say you need help. Say that you don't know, and you'll be able to fix that problem and avoid the bad things from happening. Now, if I was trying to look for a mentor from scratch, like I didn't have any help, I didn't know where to look, I would probably try. I probably would start by walking to a business, just walk into like just a random business that I might like it might be a tech industry, and just say I'm looking for a mentor. That's probably what I would do. I'd probably just walk into a business that I might like and talk to all the people that are in there that look like they got some sense. Just go to some place that look like a lot of people are productive, and then just ask them, "I'm looking for a mentor. Where can I find them?" I might say something like that, and that person might be able to help me where to go to find that type of mentor. What would be the best place to go to find a mentor? And the funny part is the person that you talk to, that might end up becoming your mentor just from asking that type of question, saying that you're trying to find a mentor, and they might decide to take you on after they get to know a little bit more about you and why you're trying to find a mentor. But you gotta speak up though. You gotta ask questions because every person needs a teacher. Everybody starts off as a student, and then eventually, over time, after they gain experiences and learn and grow, then they end up becoming a teacher, and they end up teaching the people that are behind them, all the other people that are students and learning. And that's how it's supposed to go. And you want to just keep that thing going. Yeah, one of the biggest downsides to just being super young is that you do not know a lot of stuff. Like you really don't know anything. That is the biggest downside to being young. And it's like that's why it's very, very important for you to try to learn as much stuff as you can as soon as you can, so you can fix that. Because if you don't fix that, it's gonna get really, really hard. Like you will not know how to navigate through difficult situations. You won't know how to avoid bad things from happening. You won't know what path is best for you. You might go down a bad path, and you could have went down another path that would have been better, but you didn't. You know, that's why you just gotta learn as much as you can. You want to have self awareness. You want to try to build up your discipline and try to be consistent as you can. Huh. What else? Also, you could try to get into real estate. That's another option that you can take on. So, like, let's say if you start out in the military or go into trades and you're able to save money, you could take that money and you could try to buy some real estate property. Take that real estate property and try to rent it out to try to find a tenant and rent it out to the tenant. And since and also try to have a good credit score, try to build up your credit and try to get a loan, buy a house, find a renter, rent it out. Um, if the house looks like it's messed up, try to fix it up, try to make it look better, and then find that tenant, get that tenant in there, have them paying that rent. You take that rent money and use that to pay down the house. And then once the house is paid off, now you're just earning that house now has become another income stream for you. So that's just another thing that you can do. Man, that overheat really messed up the stream, man. Like my phone was just overheating while I was outside, so I wasn't able to keep it on, so it shut off. And because it shut off, I had to put the phone in the freezer just to help it cool down because it was getting so hot with the sun beating on it. So that's why if you're going live from the phone, you want to try to do it without the sun beating on the phone because if it's beating on the phone, it's going to cause it to overheat. And it didn't even take that long for the phone to overheat. I think I was only out there for like 10 minutes and it was already overheating. So if you're working on a YouTube video, make sure you stay away from the sunlight, or it will cause your phone to overheat. But yeah, just keep planning out your 20s. You want to try to plan out your 20s. Just plan it out while you're young. Have some time to think about it. Have time to just look at different industries and do research on different industries and gain experience in those different industries. So when you're planning out your 20s, you'll know what path is best for you. That's the bottom line. What you got to do. And maybe you plan out your 30s. You plan out your 30s for a little bit. So like again, you might just decide just to go straight military for all your 20s. Do the trades in your 30s. 40s, do entrepreneurship. And then you have all this money. You can buy a property, or you can go to school, or you can travel, or you can move overseas or whatever. So that's what you want to plan out for yourself. Now, shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now because it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna try to go live another day. Hope this is able to help you guys. And just keep learning, keep growing, keep your mind right. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.